What's up, YouTube? It's your boy 360 Quint, and I'm back with another video, man. Wavy, yes sir, man. If you already read that title, you know I'm about to be giving y'all 5 tips for my beginner waivers on how to become an elite waiver. My intermediate waivers, y'all can learn from this too. Y'all can take some of these tips, but it's mainly for my beginner waivers. So make sure to stick around, like this video, subscribe, and click that bell. We about to get right into it. Let's go. Alright, for my beginner waivers, the first tip I'm going to give you. Wait, before we even get into the tips, before you start waiving, make sure you gonna give it your all, okay? Because waiving ain't just gonna come, you brush this day, wait, you ain't brushing for 2 days, then you go back and brush. It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you at all if you just not do it. Now, unless you don't really care about them, you just want them because your friends got them, or you just feel like they cool, whatever, then it's whatever. You ain't trying to be an elite waiver for real. So go ahead and click off this video. I only want the real people that's really trying to get at it. So I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds. Go ahead and get off the video. Alright, everybody that really want to be a waiver here, bad. Alright, first tip. I ain't want to give away no tips to nobody that's not even trying for real. So first tip, give it your all, bro. Give it your all. That's just like that. Give it your all. Know what you are. Know your goals. Know what you trying to really do with your waves. 360 beehive, 360 swirl, 540s, 720s, 180s, right? No, because once you start brushing, you don't want to switch up your angles or your pattern in the middle of your brushing, because then that's just gonna mess you up. So know your angles and don't switch them up. Don't switch them up at all, because that will mess you up. Because if you start brushing one way and then brush another way, now your hair is confused, and now that's just extra work you gotta do. Don't do that. So know your angles, know what your pattern that you want, and stick with it. Tip number 2, make sure to have a decent brush. I'm not saying you gotta go spend $25, $30, especially if you're a beginner. Have a good brush. Just have you a medium soft brush, especially if you're a beginner. You don't really need a hard brush because you're not woofing like that. But eventually you're gonna need a hard brush. So make sure to have a good brush and a mirror. Make sure to have a mirror, because if you don't have a mirror, you're just creating problems for yourself, and those problems are forks. You don't want those. You do not want forks. You're gonna have some, but that just comes with the territory. You're gonna have forks, but then you learn how to break them. So you don't want to create those problems for yourself. So make sure to have a mirror when you're brushing. Tip number 3. Have a good product. I know it's wave right now to have natural products. When you're a beginner, you don't need to have natural products unless you want natural products. So start off with 360 pomade from your local beauty supply store. Murray's, I wouldn't say use that as your only product, because I use that as a crown fixer because it's really thick. So I only use that on my crown. So get like 360 Sport, something like that. If you're a beginner, you can start off with that. It's unnatural and unhealthy. So make sure that you don't use too much, but use enough where it's really it helps. So it's less product, more work, more brush work. Less product, more brush work. The product is just gonna help you. It's just pushing you forward with your brush work. So don't count on the product to do all the work for your waves. You still have to put in that brush work. Tip number four. Get you a wash routine. Especially if you're a beginner waver using unnatural products, you don't want all that gunk and build up from all those natural products, and especially clogging your pores. Especially using an unnatural product, you don't want that. So make sure to get you a wash routine at least twice a day. Try to get twice a day, at least as long as you wash your hair. I mean, twice a week. I said twice a day. My bad. Some of y'all probably caught it too, but twice a week at least. But if you can only wash your hair once a week, make sure it's like in the middle of the week. So then you give your hair a break. You give your hair a little break. Make sure your hair is clean, because you don't want dirty hair, especially if you're going to get a haircut. Your barber does not want grease in his clippers. He doesn't want dandruff, all that. Go to the barber with your hair washed. Now, I usually say wash your hair 2 days before you go to the barbershop, or a day before you go to the barbershop, just to have your hair clean. If you want to put a little bit of oil in your hair, then you can do that, just a little bit. But don't put no pomades, butters, none of that in your hair before you go get a haircut, because that's just gonna mess up the haircut. It's not gonna be a clean cut, and your barber's gonna be mad because you're messing up his clippers. So make sure to have clean hair when you go into the barbershop. Tip number 5. Now this one right here is very, very important. Very important, because a lot of y'all walk around with your hair dry as F. Dry as F. Now, when I say your hair be dry, y'all be like, man, my hair ain't dry. I put oils in my hair. Man. I put all types of. That's not moisturizing your hair. That's not moisturizing your hair. That's not. That is adding shine to your hair, adding some vitamin E to your hair, some hair growth oils. Nothing in that says moisturize. Your hair shiny and dry. Your hair ashy. Your hair is ashy. You need to add some moisture to it. Moisturize. Get you a good moisturizer to add to your hair after you wash it, or just get you a moisturizing routine. But make sure to get some type of moisturizer. Moisturizer and oil are two different things. Please. Now, if y'all want me to do a video on the difference between moisturizing your hair and oiling your hair, please leave that down in the comments. But moisturize your hair, because nobody likes dry waves. Is the ocean dry? Is the ocean dry? Let me know. No. So it's moist. Very moist. Wet. Moisturize your waves, man. You don't want dry waves, because then you're just gonna look like a fool. Like you just brushing. You don't really care. You don't really care about it. You don't really care about your hair. So make sure to gain a moisturizing method or something like that. If you want one of those, I have that on my channel as well. I will link that down in the description if you need to learn how to moisturize your waves. But man, as some of y'all know, I did scalp, so my journey is starting over, and I want y'all to come with me if you're a beginner. But I just wanted to give you these tips to help you if you're starting now or not. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click that bell. Hope these tips help. It's only 5 simple tips for my beginner wavers or some of my intermediate wavers that need help. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Keep God first, stay blessed, and I'm out. Peace.